All right, everybody, welcome to the late night, 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific stream of Fred Coughlin versus rooslugs, Game 1 of the brackets. I am here tonight with my partner, Brewers fan JP. Hi, JP. How are you?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing well, and we have already started. We are up at the northernmost Armos to get our swords. So, see where we go from here. I should also mention on tracking, we have the professional JXB Adam. Thank you, Adam, for helping us out this evening.
There's a candle for Fred, and yep, we have a recorder start.
Fred also got that global bomb, which is really, really helpful in this start location.
Looks like Rue got it as well.
That's great. We've got a fair battle. Checking out the Northeast here. So this is a pretty highly anticipated match. Two players who've been playing the game a really long time in sort of different capacities. You've got rooslugs, who I would say is traditionally more of a vanilla player and has done a little bit of everything vanilla. And of course, Fred is known as the creator, put in a ton of work into the randomizer itself, but also is not too shabby at vanilla, has a sub 30 as well.
That's our blue ring shop and a candle shop. But both runners already picked up their candle. Ooh, Wizrobes Lionel's on the overworld.
That's fun. Lots of shooting stuff on the overworld. Notice that snake also, traditional snake. So that means we know our dungeon set at least partially at this point. No second quest.
No second quest, we'll have to get into a dungeon to figure out what it is completely. Oh, cheap bombs. That's going to be really helpful.
And there's level 9, which looked like a first quest level 9. And if it is, that would mean shapes front half.
Alright, so far, seen 18 and 39 for the secrets as Fred gets Wizrobe beamed. And Rue joins with a Lionel beam.
Rue's still hanging out there up in the Northeast. Oh, there's a nice white sword item. The ladder. That'll come in handy.
Yep, you just need some hearts. But looks like the Armos item will be somewhere on the west side of the world.
With $2 bombs, you kind of got to buy them every chance you see them, right?
Yeah, you do. And they're just basically one room diagonal southeast from start. So yeah, pretty much a must stock every time you go back to start. Oh, was roadblocked.
Just as he was going through.
So not gonna see the coast item on Fred's side for now.
Rue with a nice pause there when the whiz robe is hanging out on the other side of your screen scroll. He'll get you. So nice recognition there.
Yeah, I see Rue every time does a save is resetting to get that global counter reset.
I think we have only seen level 9 so far. Is that right? I don't think we've seen
Yeah,
any other
we have
ones.
only seen level 9, nothing else.
That's weird. Oh, Fred takes another overworld death. The deaths on the overworld are particularly damaging with this start location. You're kind of far away from everything.
Yeah, need to find an any road or get a dungeon completed so you can whistle away a little easier from start.
Yep, that's going to be a benefit. Hopefully, they find a dungeon sort of central to whistle to.
All right. Let's see what this coast item is. A heart container.
A heart. It's always a heart.
You want the heart before you get the ladder. another overworld death. This is brutal.
Yeah, all the shooting stuff on the overworld, the Lionels and the Wizards. Haven't seen Gorias though, I don't think. So those will be in dungeons.
Fred is working his way over to the graveyard.
He's gonna make his way to that Armos. Say in dungeons. That is, if there are any dungeons. This could be the first seed ever with no dungeons other than 9. We'll see.
They're going to be clustered somewhere. I think Fred was debating that bait, but knowing there's no second quest, the bait's a little less likely you'll need it.
Yep. Oh, there's our Armos item. It's a heart also. So heart Armos, heart coast, ladder, white sword.
Can we find a dungeon? Yeah, still nothing. Kind of starting to get an idea of what the enemies in the dungeons will be. Dark Nuts, Gorias, Pole's Voice, Gibdos. Those are the things you get to look forward to.
Yeah, all fun stuff. Yeah, what if every dungeon's blocked except for like one?
That would be interesting.
Or everything's in the Lost Woods. Deadwoods? Deadwoods.
There's any road. That's not too bad. Rue's taking a key before we've even really set foot in a dungeon.
It's a good call. You know, you don't want to get into that first dungeon and have nowhere to go. That would be terrible.
Yeah. Looking at Fred's money, he's almost capped out.
Very
Ooh.
costly death for Rue there. Ouch.
Yeah. Did Rue grab the heart before the death?
He did.
Okay, good. Nothing at that recorder spot. Another one.
Fred takes a death as well. Ouch. Vicious overworld for these guys.
Was 4 hearts enough to grab this ladder? Nope. Wonder if Fred will try at 5 hearts. No. I feel like this is the longest I've seen a race go on without an explorable dungeon found.
Yeah, over 11 minutes. That's pretty. Everything's got to be in the Deadwoods, I guess, or blocked.
And Deadwoods near start and Death Mountain. Oh, that's a low big secret. Fred just capped money. I think Fred's going for a blue ring.
That's a good call. Good call given the overworld.
And not a movie you generally see, but yeah, taking so many deaths on this overworld, you're probably a little on. You're feeling it a little bit already.
Yeah, I guess. Deadwoods and Death Mountain, just keep going. The good news is, once they find them, they're going to be in bunches.
So that Gibdo blended in very well with the deserts.
Yeah, I couldn't even see them, huh? Look at that. Camouflage Gibdo. Uh-oh. Rue's got an NES issue happening.
Oh.
Looks like Link is spinning. Look at Link doing pirouettes across the screen.
I have not seen that before.
I'm sure he'll probably find a place to save here and blow out the NES a little bit and figure it out. Yeah, good call by Tabby. The good news is he does have 99E rupees and exclamation point 9 keys. There you go, the old power mapper. Fred taking a blue ring death. Ouch.
Yeah, Rue's up to 235. Wonder if he's thinking about that blue ring now too. Like how chat's monitoring Fred's stream for the monkey count.
Chat, any guesses on the exact time that the first explorable dungeon will be found?
Have to be getting there.
I'm going to guess 1542.
That Candle Row coming up as Rue's going to pick up that ladder.
Wow, a couple of over 18s, over 17. Let's see. A 1633. Oh, there it is. I win. Sorry, guys.
Level 8.
We have located Sphere 8.
And this is shapes, because we already have 2 rooms here. Or, yeah, we're going 2 rooms right here. I think we're in shade. Or, no, actually, we might...
This is first quest, I believe, yeah. Oh, look at that. Funny game. First item is the item they have. This could potentially be ladder blocked. Fred may need... Nope, maybe not. You can go right here. Oh, yep, he is ladder blocked. That's funny.
Well, we found a dungeon. This could be interesting, though, because Rue's going to be able to explore that 8 when he finds it in a second here.
Yeah, First Quest 8 is a really good dungeon to explore, too, based on room count and item density. It's pretty good.
Or Rue doesn't want to explore 8.
Rue says, nah, I know there's like 7 other dungeons really close to here. Oh, there's Mags. That's the other thing, is he knows that there are many dungeons. I mean, there are likely some other dungeons very close to here. Endy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, viewers from Endy's channel. And Rue may just be... oh, good burn by Rue there. Rue may just be checking out these checks down here, and he may go back to 8 before heading anywhere else.
You know, we are getting closer to that potentially loaded Death Mountain.
Or what if there's a dungeon behind every single power bracelet spot? That would be fun, too.
Power bracelet slots could be 2 dungeons raft blocked. There's some possibilities.
Okay, chat, that's the next thing. That's the next guessing game, is how many blocked dungeons will there be? And recorder blocks do count, even though they started with recorder. So how many blocked dungeons will there be? Must answer before the 20-minute mark, or your guess is invalid. Wow, Tracy going with 5. I'm going to go 3.
Well, that one's not blocked, and that's level 1.
Level 1's a good one to find. You know, Fred didn't... Oh, he can't get his ladder yet. He needs 6 hearts for that ladder, huh?
Yeah, and I mean, in this situation, if you had a heart container here and a quick Triforce, you might grab the hearts, grab the Triforce, go get your ladder, and come right back. Well, those 2 rooms for sure are ladder blocked.
This could be an item room here for Fred. It is his item. And the item is a heart. That's a ladder, though, at least.
Yeah, Yes, it is.
Fred is looking at that heart not as a heart, but as a ladder. Is it true that Shapes dungeons have more key blocks than non-Shapes, or is that not true?
I don't know.
I don't think it is. I'm just, people
Oh.
say that sometimes, but I don't think it's true.
3 hearts in 1.
The old triple heart. Old wives, I think that's right.
Alright, we didn't need the ladder for that one. Fred's got all 3 items, grabs the first Triforce at 20 minutes and 48 seconds.
Funny. We're getting more and more likely that we've got block dungeons.
Yeah, Fred does not been he's gonna go grab that ladder.
Yeah, he knows he needs it for 8, at least for sure. Also, at this point, knows that he might need some stuff to unblock some other dungeons.
Yeah, because Rue's been exploring Death Mountain. I don't think he's found a dungeon up here yet.
Wow, this is almost unfathomable. Like how few dungeons there are. I know at this point, if I was running the seed, I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
There's 4 up on Death
Level
Mountain.
4, Shapes 4. Rue's got to be thinking, please give me a raft and a power bracelet here. Pretty dense looking 4 there.
There's a key to start off here. Here's your dark nuts. That might, yeah. Oh yeah, gel's rolled up.
That's always a bummer. Gels and bats rolling up is a big bummer.
Has this seed done anything nice for these runners yet?
Yeah. There's level 3.
Yep, level 3 Deadwoods. Hey, there's the raft.
The raft, you know what? That's a relief, though. I'd be like, give me that raft right now. Be the happiest I'd ever be to see the raft. Oh, and a power bracelet for Fred in 3. Now we're going exploring.
So we found 1, 4, 3, and 8. Means we still have 4 more dungeons to find. None of those were blocked by something, so sorry for those of you who picked big.
I mean, it's possible, yeah, it's possible we still get 4 blocked ones. Good news for Rue also is he, just the way he's he's routing. It's not going to be too long until he's got the power bracelet, and then he'll have full routability. And Fred will be in 4 relatively soon, I'm sure. Have his full routability.
Ooh, segmented 3.
Does Fred use a paper tracker or like a whiteboard tracker? I think Rue uses an Excel sheet.
I think Fred uses a notebook.
Notebook. Okay. Oh, look at that 3.
Oh, potentially forced mugger, but that 32 rupees isn't bad though.
Not so bad.
I've seen worse muggers. This should be the item.
Item. It says I'm going to get this reverse clip to my bow. 3's loaded, folks. Got a bow and a power bracelet. Likely 2 required items. Certainly at least 1.
I don't think Rue's seen the second item in 4 yet.
He is not. He's looking at the map and he says, I got these 3 rooms to check above the Triforce. I better check them out. I think that's what he's going to say here.
Oh!
Wow. Silver arrows. Just
All right.
sitting there on the floor.
Now the seed's being nicer. And yeah, that's all the items that are required. That we know that now.
Yeah, by the time Fred gets to 4 and Rue gets to 3, they'll both be in go mode. We should see Rue scroll here and head down there, I think. Yes, and Fred has found level 2. I did not see where it was, but it is segmented.
And we got a magic boomerang on the floor to start.
There it is. Rue's found 1. This was a really quick 3 hearts and a Triforce. We'll be out of here in 90 seconds tops.
Why am I thinking of paper football?
For Sphere 2?
Yeah. Something of like someone flicking a paper football.
I could see that. Ruse got his Triforce, I think. I think he got it accidentally. He'll go back, get his hearts. This is the Gamer Bunker. This is the Fred Coughlin versus the rooslugs. We are all here to see it.
Key on the floor.
Thank you, Adam, for the reminder to follow our runners. Two really talented runners. If you're not following them already, hopefully you are, but if not, follow both of these guys. Excellent gamers. Rue is in the skip hearts mode already.
There's the second item in 2, another heart container. Fred's at 10 hearts. Could try for magical sword. We have seen it.
There's the try in 2. This race really is going to come down to how fast they can go mode, because they are going to have the same stuff at about the same time. Oh, there's level 7. We had not seen 7 yet, so we have a maximum of 3 blocked dungeons at this point. That one was not blocked. This is a first quest 7, and this one can really eat up time. The good news is, Fred's looking for silvers, so he does not know not to clear this dungeon. Rue finds 6.
There's a blocked dungeon, but raft blocked. So at this point, I think we're just looking for level 5.
Yeah, just level 5. Nice bomb force on the Lammola. That's uncommon.
Yeah, you have both runners in bigger dungeons right now. That could easily eat up time if they take a while in here, but Fred finds a heart. His first item in 7.
I'm gonna guess Rue's gonna route right to the Triforce and get out of here, as shape 6 is not a place you want to be, especially when you're just looking for one item. Yeah, he's gonna get that Triforce and he is gonna dip out of here and never ever look back.
That room could have been a lot meaner.
That really could have. It's lucky that was just sitting there on the floor. So Rue will have 3 here very soon, and he will be the first runner into go mode, more than likely. Fred's got to get up to Death Mountain to get to 4 in his go mode, which is probably not long after he finishes this 7.
And yeah, I'm grabbing that Triforce. I found an item. I'm out.
Absolutely. He probably still had 18 to 20 more rooms to search in that 7, so time to get out. And Rue's found 3, the home of the go mode. Rue's thinking item, and he sees his item. There it is. The bow.
So we still might need to pick up that power bracelet, just in case there is a power bracelet locked dungeon. But there's only one possibility for that at this point, which is 5.
And I would say Rue will... yeah, it's right there. So
Yeah, okay. So Rue's got everything he needs.
So race to who can find the Triforces the quickest and get the Zelda. That's what we're doing now. I guess that's what it always is in every single seed ever
Yeah.
played.
Red tried to pick up some bombs, but those Blue Robes did not cooperate. Alright, is 12 enough? It is!
12 is plenty. Rue says, I've got silvers now, so he starts firing away. So we've got the mags and silvers, both doing 4 damage at this point. So both these guys are going to be able to rip through rooms quickly.
Oh, those Blue Robes rolled up. Yeah, Fred's prioritizing power bracelet spots, which is going to keep him away from that 4 for a little bit.
They could yield him 5, though, which unfortunately he may dig without needing to.
Tied up 4 Triforces apiece.
Yeah, tied in Triforce count, Rue's definitely got the advantage, knowing that he is just Triforce and go anywhere he goes. And there's level 5.
Alright, so in the end it was just 2 blocked dungeons.
So if you had 2, I don't remember who had 2. I don't know if anybody had 2, but I saw some 1s and some 3s and 4s. I don't remember if anyone had 2. There could have been several 2s.
So I think Fred has seen every dungeon except 6 that's raft blocked.
And he hasn't seen 4, right?
Oh yeah, he hasn't seen 4. You're right.
Yeah, 4 is West Death Mountain, the one that's 4 spots from the left on the top row.
Rue hasn't seen 5 or 7 at this point. Should stumble on 7 pretty quickly. 5's pretty close to start, but there's no telling how long you'll wait before you see an up and A.
Look at level 5 looking like a bomb.
It does. A little off-center than that fuse, though.
Off center of the fuse. It even has like the sparkle on there that's part of the Zelda 1 art. And Fred's got his Triforce out of 5.
Just looking potentially, well, I could see him start to push dungeons a little more. And yeah, not staying in that 5.
He's got a recorder if he needs to get back there. So, move on. Fred just getting bounced around by all the shooting stuff up there. Rue's got his try pretty quick out of 2. Thank you, Zelda Randomizer, for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. fcoughlin versus rooslugs.
And Rue's gonna take a potion. That sword advantage could be worth watching. It's not as big with these runners, but at the same time, Fred is gonna just be able to dip dungeons and kill enemies quicker, as he's going back to 8.
Yeah, Rue will use silvers where he can, although he doesn't have a ton of cash.
Oh, this is gonna be a quick 7 for him.
That is a handy compass to find right there.
Oh, but Fred just walks right onto the Triforce and 8.
Would be interesting to see if Fred looks around at all for silvers in there. I'm gonna guess no. He does not. Knows he's still got 4 outstanding. Knows he can get back to 8 if he needs to. There's Rue fighting a Gleeok. He has definitely fought a 2-headed Gleeok with a wood sword a time or 2. So he'll grab that 7 Triforce and dip out.
So Rue just needs to find 5. Fred's still looking for 4 and 6.
Great question, Tracy M. Does Fred stick around long enough for both items? I think by the time he finds 4, I think he will stick around for both items. Because he'll know that he just has 6 left to find. And shape 6, not my fave.
It might depend on what he finds first. Because, yeah, by the time he finds 4, as Rue's found 5, so Rue is pretty much now just in Triforce and Go mode.
Yeah, Rue's total Triforce.
For Fred, he might have figured out by the time he gets to 4 that there's a level that's ladder blocked. Or not ladder blocked, but raft blocked. The question is, does he find the raft or the silvers first?
Yeah, Rue found... I guess it depends on which route he takes. The Triforce was just up and right from start. If he goes straight there, he'll find the silvers and the Triforce next to each other. And may not think about the raft. Ooh, Rue is without a key. And key blocked out of 5. He does not have money either, folks. So this is going to be a situation.
This might be a scenario you go dip 8. And hope you run your way into an any key, but at the same time, we saw on Fred's side, that 8 was quick for the Triforce.
It was, yeah. I think Rue is probably going to have to stick around an extra few rooms and try to stack up on some keys.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you find the any key, but you just a couple keys will work too.
And Fred just a couple screens away from 4. This just got a lot tighter with Rue having to dip back into 5 after this.
You got a potential item room here.
50-50. Oh, just the staircase passage.
Fred is about to go into 4.
Ooh, Rue takes that try.
Yeah, he's got a decision to make. He knows he needs at least 1 or 2 more keys. What's he gonna do?
He's back in, folks.
Yeah,
back in 8.
He's got to go back in. He doesn't have money for keys.
Does he leave after 1 key? Does he look for a second key? What does he do?
I don't know what I'd do in this spot. This feels really bad. These dungeons have been so quick, you just haven't had time to accumulate keys.
Yeah, that early go mode, you're just going, and he's had compasses too, so he's not.
You've also got to have 9 on the brain too here. Now, if Fred goes right, he'll run into those silver arrows.
Yeah, I believe this is Triforce, or no, this is Silvers and Triforce directly below, so we'll see if he sticks around.
The question is, how much does he think he needs that raft?
Okay, so he actually fortunately missed the Triforce there.
Rue's out of 8. What's his play?
What is he going to do?
He might go dig a smaller dungeon. Fred's got his raft. He just needs to find 6 and he'll be in Triforce and Go mode.
Rue back to 3 looking for some keys.
So yeah, it's pretty much between when Rue gets some keys versus when Fred finds 6. That's a rough death.
That is a tough death. I wonder if he saw a key in that room earlier.
Yeah, this one could still go either way.
It really could. It really, really could. Depends on how long it takes to get a key.
I mean, even if Rue gets a key and goes back to 5, the issue is what's 9 gonna be?
Yeah, 9 with a first quest 9. I mean, you could need a bunch of keys. You could bomb around a bunch. It could be free. It could take a half an hour. Get a lot out of that. Ooh, a 5er there for Rue.
I remember the cheap keys, I feel like we're in like the range of 70 rupees. And if Fred's down to just raft spots, he's basically running right for the right raft spot right now.
I think that's all he's got. He's been pretty much everywhere else, or maybe, yeah, I think that's all he's got left. Okay, Rue back into 2.
And the problem is that with him having to use some silvers for a little bit of offense, he's kind of stunting his ability to grab more keys, or to buy more keys at least. Oh, and that was a quick Triforce in 6. Or sorry, a compass in 6.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is kind of like a little bit of a strangling feeling. Like, you can't use your high-powered offense. You need keys. Okay, he just stored a bomb. Oh, he just lost it. There, he's got a key. All right, 2 keys. He's out. All right, we're gonna have a race here. They're gonna be in 9. I think Fred's gonna be in there just a little bit earlier. I don't remember how deep into 5 the Triforce was, but Fred should have maybe a minute or two advantage into 9.
I don't think it took Fred too long to find it.
I think it was on like the top flat part of the bomb, is where the Triforce was, right?
Something like that, yeah.
So does he go down or does he go right? Fred into 9 at 50-30. Yep, no audio on Fred's side, so we're going to have to look for Ganon and look for the door that doesn't open, which could be this one.
It could be. Fred's clearing out this room.
Rue going away from the Triforce. Getting a key, though.
So far in this 9, I don't think Fred's had to use a key yet.
Yeah, maybe 1, yeah, maybe 0. Finding plenty of bombs in this 9.
Speaking of plenty of bombs, there's a Max Rupee bomb upgrade. Oh, that'll help Rue a little bit.
Oh, a white sword. The old accidental white sword, that's always fun. Gonna break down and use his key here. He's probably a couple, maybe about 3 rooms away from the Triforce.
Another potential Zelda room? Nope.
Yep, Triforce in the corner there. So Rue's gonna run right to it and be about a 3.5 minute advantage for Fred into 9.
Yeah, still no Zelda.
And a first quest 9 can take a while to navigate. You know, there's a lot of things that can happen in 9, so we will see. Ruzy.
Fred was clearing out the right side, didn't find anything though.
Let's see if we get a divergence here. So about 3.5 minutes difference getting into 9.
I think we have seen a little divergence because Fred took a first staircase. Rue ignored it.
It's really sort of a runner's preference. Oh, this could be Ganon on Fred's side. It is on the right-hand side, third row up.
3 shutter doors. Nope.
Strike one. Strike two. And the third one. There she is, right there. Third check.
That is a win for Fred, a time of 55 minutes and 36 seconds.
What a close by Fred. He really closed that gap at the end. Really, had the advantage go mode quite a bit earlier. But Fred closed that gap, made the right calls at the end, ducked out at all the right times. So made a lot of really good decisions there.
Yeah, and while this might have not have been the race decider, it definitely the key situation for Rue really put him behind. Like, I don't know if it would have been enough by itself to make up the difference, but
yeah, who knows? Would have come down to 9 either way. He's getting close to Ganon now. I think just a little bit to the right.
Yep.
He's only got one bomb though.
Oh, there's some bombs.
We're gonna see. Hopefully, we can get Fred in here, and then Rue.
Grab those bombs. Don't leave those behind. Unfortunately, Rue's on the wrong side of the dungeon at this point. He needs to be in the southeast, and he's in the northwest.
Rue's wanting to finish it out. I don't know if we need to send a link for interview on Z1R Randomizer, or if something happens. Probably something infuriating. I'm guessing.
Rue should be near Ganon now.
Alright. Very close. I think it's just to the down one, right one, maybe?
Needs to go at least right one more column.
Down one, right two.
Did Ganon actually make a strong wall in this dungeon for once?
He may have. He may need to take a stare over there, because remember, Fred came to it from the right-hand side. He bombed left to get into Ganon's room.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing just to think about how fast this seed wins. We didn't find our first dungeon until... What was the time that you said?
It was 15 and a half minutes or so was the first non-9 dungeon.
Yeah, and 40 minutes, we went from finding the first explorable dungeon to first runner done.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, they just kind of avalanched after that first one.
Yeah, and also you didn't have to dig 6, 7, 8, 5. You didn't really have to dig much. The biggest items were all in the small dungeons. By the way, the virus rolled down. It has a 1 to 9.
Here's a wand. Bruce says, nah. Too little too late for that wand. Okay, this may be the path here. Down, right, down.
Oh, yep, Ganon's 1 room south of here.
There we go. Oh, we lost him. Uh-oh.
Oh! Rue took a death, and I think that explains why in the race room he has forfeited.
Solve the puzzle. No need to continue. So hopefully we can talk to these guys a little bit about the race. Come on in, guys. Fred and Rue. Thank you for the GGs in chat for Rue. GGs to both of our runners here. Very, very close race all the way through. Felt very slow at first and then very fast. So a lot of fun. Welcome in both of our runners, Fred Coughlin and rooslugs. GGs to both you guys.
Oh, great race there, Rue.
Yeah, good job.
That was a rough overworld. Oh gosh, that was a rough start.
Yeah, we were wondering what you were saying about the overworld taking, all the shooting stuff was attacking you early on.
Yeah, getting those murderers' rows of Wizrobes are never fun, especially when you're on the screens where they spawn in, from the quote-unquote side there. Those are just so rough to try to deal with, and yeah, that was something. That's why I was like, okay, once the money situation worked out well, we're getting that blue ring, and we are going to use that thing for as much as we can here.
Yeah, and there was a lot of overworld to cover before finding any dungeons. So you saw lots of Wizrobes, lots of Lionels before seeing the inside of a dungeon. Both of you guys, what did you think about that?
Well, for me, the issue was just definitely getting scared there of, okay, like, where are these dungeons? My first Triforce was at 20 minutes. And like, this was a case where, it's not like, oh, I dipped a couple of dungeons and found them and stuff. Really didn't see many, if any, of those dungeons before that. I think I saw 9, and then I briefly saw 8, discovered I was ladder blocked and didn't have enough health to do anything there aside from 3 rooms. So I was getting worried with the way I did my order that, like, there were going to be a bunch of levels in the forest or something that Rue was going to find, and Rue was going to find Red Ring and White Sword and all this stuff to power through the seed there. I was like, oh gosh, I'm going to be way behind at that spot, and like, or ladder, having all the hearts to get the 6 heart ladder there. I was like, okay, Rue's probably doing better than me at this point, so it was definitely leading me to be scared there early on.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty close for a while. Like, you both had the info that the other needed, and it was actually Rue that was Triforce and go first. But I mean, I think the story for Rue at the end there was the key situation.
Yeah, buying the blue ring was probably the costliest mistake, unfortunately, because I needed 1 key at the end. So.
Oh gosh.
I went back to 8 a second time to look for keys, didn't find any. Went back to 2, didn't find any, or went back to 3, didn't find any. Went back to 2 and found 2, and then I went to 5 to beat it. And yes, no fun. I found my first dungeon I found was actually 4. So
that's impressive. That's
well,
impressive.
Well, it was 25 minutes in, so I looked literally everywhere, but D1 through H7 was like my no man's land. But yeah, 4 was I guess I saw 8, but I immediately left it.
Yeah,
and then I went to 4. Eventually, it took me, like I said, 25 minutes probably before I got in there, and then I was like, oh, bow or arrows or whatever, and raft. I'm like, well, that's probably important because I've found 3 dungeons so far, so raft probably matters. And then I got in kind of the Schrodinger overworld mode where, I crossed a bunch of stuff off because I found all the mixed quest stuff. So I basically knew where the stuff had to be. I just, being in go mode at 35 minutes and getting key blocked kind of sucked.
Oh, wow.
Because I dug a little bit in some of the dungeons for keys, and I just, if I found 1, I said, well, 1's better than 0, let's go. And yeah, it looked like I needed just probably 2 more keys to keep it close. I just never had them. I even bought one. I bought one and I bought the ring, but buying the ring was a poison pill.
Yeah, it was really that one key in 5 you needed, because that led to a few other keys kind of on the way to the Triforce.
Yeah, I was in go mode pretty quick though. Just I did 4-1-3 basically were my first 3 dungeons I dug.
Oh yeah, that's gonna give you everything. Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, let's go. And I tried to go fast, but I needed keys, so that was always in my mind.
Yeah, it was funny because it was like 20 minutes of nothing, and then at 30 minutes go mode. So there's a short period to kind of figure it all out. But you guys were in the same boat early on. With the first dungeon discovered by either player that was other than 9 was at 15 and a half minutes. So you guys had explored just about everything before finding the first dungeon.
Yeah, I only have 2 spots left on my tracker, so I was full cleared.
Yeah, my only spot left was the coast raft spot, because I literally full cleared the overworld to find level 4. I was saying at the time, I was like, okay, either I have mistracked or level 6 has to be raft blocked when I got in there. So like, okay, I've got to full clear this dungeon to get both items, because I need the raft to get to the last dungeon, I think. So it was like,
did you have Silver's knowledge, or did you full clear everything else?
I never found books, so I actually just at that point when I was looking for raft, I found Silver's on the floor. So I was like, okay. I think I was debating whether or not I would have full cleared if I had found the raft first. Because if I'd found the raft first, at that point it'd say, well, I'm behind. I found this raft super late. Maybe get out of here and keep going. But it turned out to be moot in this case. But I think even with 4 being the size that it is, I probably still would have tried to sweep through it. But I didn't have any knowledge of it at all. I was just at that point, like, I had the bow, I knew I had ladder. So I was like, okay, I gotta try to make the play for getting into 9 here as quickly as possible. I need that raft. I didn't know any clue where it was. So because I didn't explore any of 5 except for getting the Triforce. I didn't get any items out of 6. At least I don't have them written down. 7 and 8, I found the floor items, but never found any stair items. So I ended up a lot of questionable space there if the Silvers hadn't been on the floor in 4.
Sure. Yeah, 9 didn't go well for me either. I played it pretty bad. I just I ran into all of the blocks basically.
Oh.
Yeah, we were wondering if 9 would have been better had you not had those key issues, but it's hard to say. But we even saw you trying to bomb basically towards Ganon, and yeah, all the walls were blocked, so it looked like we might have had to take transports to get to Ganon. We're not 100% sure on that.
I don't know how you get to Ganon other than the way I got there, obviously, but there's probably a better way.
And my path was pretty dang winding too. I took one stair from the very beginning of the dungeon, but then there was just a very long, windy path up and around to the top right.
Oh, it sounds like we did the same thing then. I think
Yeah.
the first 2 staircases in the dungeon basically took you to the one path there, unless there was another staircase that was weird. But I think it was just those 2 were the same, basically, path. No difference, really.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't check any of the other staircases aside from maybe a quick step in. Oh, okay. Is that a bow? Or is that a, I took the first staircase because I was like, at the time, I was just like, I think I didn't want to use up any resources in that first room. And then after that, it was just, okay, I'm just going to keep walking and listening and hoping.
Yeah, I don't think you could have heard him either. I think it was just you kind of stumbled upon him going the linear path.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's any other way there. But yeah. Definitely a different race than I've experienced. I've never had a go mode before, 8 Triforces before, so it's new.
It was interesting too that your go mode, you were go mode early, and then in the dungeons you needed to get Triforces from, and some of them you got early compass too. So it's kind of like not as much clearing for keys and stuff on the way because you would just go. There wasn't a reason to stop.
I was definitely looking. I don't know if it looked like it, but I was definitely like, I'm going to clear this room no matter what. I need to achieve key, and it just didn't happen.
Bad luck. So
no, man, Fred's good. It's not about luck. Fred is
both played great. You guys both played really, really great.
I mean, don't knock yourself there, Rue. That silvers were in a different spot, or the raft was in a different spot there. You might have had a significant advantage there. If you even just like in any key early, that sounds like you would have flown through that seed, and you might have even sub 50 that. It sounds like with what you'd had if you'd had that any key. So they take one of those heart containers and replace it with the any key, and you would have been in great shape there. Though you are. Again, as I was saying to you, you've got impeccable, vanilla skill there, and you are an incredible foe for any of these times I've played you. So this is going to be a rough series here to go through for the rest, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be a fun one.
Yeah, speaking of that, when's game 2? Is that on the schedule?
I think we're doing tomorrow afternoon.
Yep, we've got a afternoon cap, I believe, of 5 o'clock Eastern tomorrow afternoon. So we'll be knocking that one out there, and then going back to late night for game 3 on Wednesday.
Ooh, that's lovely. The daytime Z1R. That'll be a lot of fun. Well, guys, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Oh, thank you again to you folks for putting on the restream. Looking forward to watching it back. Sounds like it was an exciting race, and again, great race, Rue, and looking forward to playing you here in tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully we'll all get some sleep before then.
Exactly. Same thoughts on my side. So thanks for putting it together last minute, and always a good time.
Yeah, good game to both of you guys. All right, JP, any thoughts?
No, I think we covered it all. Thanks to Adam or JXP Adam for tracking for us. Thanks to Fury for doing the restream. And thanks for joining me here on Comms, Joes.
Thank you, JP, and thanks to everyone. Adam, thank you. Pro Tracker over there, thank you for helping us out. JP, thanks for hanging out with me. Fury, thank you for the restream and chat. As always, thank you for being there and keeping us honest and keeping it lively. So with that, we'll see you guys tomorrow with more Z1R action. Still looking for some volunteers, so head on over to the volunteer channel, sign up to chat, to track, to do any of the above. So thank you all. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.